The world is your mirror. I'm Brian Withers, empowerment coach, trainer, and author. Well, it can be a kind of a strange thing to think that the world is your mirror, but this physical world really is the manifestation of the energy within you. So it's your world because it is coming to you exactly in accordance with the energy you have going on, and that default energy is your beliefs out of your subconscious mind, even though your conscious mind is broadcasting to the law of attraction too. And your conscious mind is really the master. Once you get a hold of it and you're starting to be intentional with it, then you can reprogram those faulty beliefs into natural beliefs, and then your energy to the law of attraction will be high vibration from both areas. And then what the law of attraction brings into your five senses is what matches that high vibration energy. So it will be the version of all these things, friendships, relationships, material wealth, everything that is part of life will come to you in a way that you want it to be. So just look at your life now. Look at the relationships that you have across the board, different areas of your life. Look at the material wealth that you have. Look at the job you have and the way you spend your time on different things. It all is a representation. It's all a manifestation of the energy that you are broadcasting to the law of attraction. It's not there by some random chance or luck or unluck, whichever way you want to say that. Everything is there precisely in equality to the vibration that you are broadcasting to the law of attraction. So that tells you that there's only one way for you to really change your life. Now, because we tend to think that physical reality is the only reality that we have, which of course it's not, it's just the manifested version of reality. We have our vibrational reality, which is all of the things that we do want. It's the version of the things that we do want. But because we generally don't know that we work within the confines of the physical world, and we base what we can or cannot do on that. And then, we'll get some ideas and we'll think we're going to get something to happen. But no matter how hard you try at anything or put your effort into something, you cannot change the physical world directly, because your subconscious beliefs, they are going to come right behind you and reset everything back. So it will never stay changed for any length of time unless you change the energy. It's kind of like my father would say, it's like shoveling sand against the tide. Yeah, you can move the sand, but the tide's going to move it back on you. And you can attempt to move your physical world, but your beliefs are going to move it back to where it was. So if you happen to notice that no matter what you do and where you go, things seem to turn out the same, that is a sure sign that you are trying to make some changes in the physical world, and your belief energy is putting you right back in the same relative kind of situations. Maybe the faces change and the places change, but it's going to be the same basic life experience, because the energy is the same. So another way to look at that is that you are a projector, and the movie is your world. And it's all coming out of you, and it's coming to you in a way that equals that energy. Now, a little bit of a caveat to what I've said is your body. See, your body is always high vibration. It's always perfect health. You have an energy blueprint for your body. But if you are thinking thoughts that are low vibration about anything of your life, yourself, others, your past, anything in your current life, your vocation, your material wealth, anything at all, any of those thoughts that come into your mind, and you've got a fair bit of low vibration going on, and you know it because if you watch your daily emotion tracker, there's going to be negative emotion there. So you're interfering. Your high vibration body doesn't like that low vibration thought energy, and when you put it in there, it interferes with your body's ability to keep the balance. And then if the physical presentation comes out like this, you feel like this in some way, some kind of ailment. But if you take that out of there and you replace it with good, natural, high vibration thought energy, then this goes away and your natural body can come back into physical presentation. See, this always stays the same. You're always got a blueprint for perfect health. What can change is the thought energy. So if you got high vibration going on, then you get your natural physical body. And if you got low vibration going on, then you interfere. And then it's not that you don't have a healthy body, you do, but the presentation comes out in some kind of way that's not that. So you want to, if there's any reason to want to get into high vibration, it would be for that, that's for sure. But everything else in your life really is the same thing. When you got high vibration going, it works, and when you don't, it's not very pleasant. That's not only about your body. That's about everything: your finances, your relationships, work that you do, whatever it is that you do. So we want to move away from low vibration thought energy into our natural high vibration thought energy, and we want to do it through the day. And it's not a hard thing. I get asked a lot of questions about doing affirmations and how should I say affirmations, and should I do things that I like, or when do I know when to do what? And that's just making it all way, way, way too hard. It's just be natural, just be easy. I said in a recent video, how hard is it to do think thoughts that feel good? How hard is it to be polite, kind? Dream your dreams, feel good about them, appreciate, gratitude, have fun, do things you like to do, have satisfying conversations, just feel satisfaction, do things that are interesting to you, compliment yourself, compliment others, uplift others as you're around them, find positive aspects of things. It's just common sense. Somebody said to me, one of my clients said to me the other day, we went through the program. He said, Brian, this stuff really is just common sense, isn't it? I said, yeah, it really is. That stuff that I just mentioned, you don't have to do anything special for your life to manifest in the ways that you want it to manifest. Just go through your day, and when you're talking with people, when you're engaged in some activity, when you're thinking about buying things or paying bills or driving in traffic or visiting with somebody or even applying for another job or whatever it is, just do it from a good feeling, positive perspective, positive feeling mind, positive focus, and everything in your life is going to line up. It's all going to flow the way you want because your inner being's got it all set up to flow. And if you will provide that high vibration thought energy, then the door is open for it to naturally flow. Everything will manifest the way you want it to manifest. So it's not about doing anything in any particular way, trying to use the law of attraction, trying to manifest things. It's not. Just be a human being. Just be the natural human being you came to be, and be polite to yourself and others. Be kind to yourself and others. Understand others. Understand others as a mirror to you. Understand that your whole life is a mirror. None of it's doing anything to you. If people are in a certain way in traffic and you don't like it, they're your mirror, right? If you go to the grocery store and somebody gets to the shelf just before you and takes the last item, that's a mirror to your energy. If your finances are not where you want them to be, the flow is not where you want it to be, that's a mirror of your energy. If relationships are not going the way that you want them to go, whether they be work relationships or friend relationships or personal relationships, it's all a mirror to your energy. And you just want to understand it as that, and then look at the thoughts that you're thinking, the stories you're telling. What are you telling? What are you focused on in terms of these things in your life? And I can guarantee you'll find that you're focused in a negative feeling way. You're looking at negative aspects instead of positive. You're thinking things about other people and yourself and life that are negative feeling thoughts. They're out of alignment, and that's why your life is the way it is. So if it's mirroring in those ways, that's why it is mirroring in those ways. But you can change it. I mean, if you're standing in front of a real mirror and you're looking at yourself and you don't like the way your hair is combed, would you reach to the mirror and try to change your hair? No, you wouldn't. It's ridiculous. Even for me to say it sounds ridiculous. But quite frankly, when we reach into the physical world and try to change it, it's literally the same thing as what I just said about changing your hair by reaching to the mirror. You don't reach to the mirror. You grab a comb and you put it on your head and you move your hair around to where you want it to be. So in life, we got to go inside to our thought energy, and we got to change those thoughts to ones that feel good. And then our world is going to manifest in the ways that we want it to, because we're in that natural high vibration energy flow. And just by being there, we are receiving. That was the last video. We are receivers. That's the way we receive, is we transform our energy. We get rid of all those low vibration, negative feeling thoughts. And as we do that and clean up the faulty beliefs that are related to them, then we just clear up all of our energy, and then see all of this becomes positive flow to the law of attraction. And then what it brings to us and what we're seeing with our five senses matches that. So your world is your mirror. And if you want it to change, if you want your physical life to change, you've got to go inside. That's the only place where you're going to make any permanent long-term change, and get yourself in alignment with the human being that you are, the energy being that you are, the way that life works, and everything will gradually, don't expect it tomorrow, but as you gradually get more and more of your thought energy in that good feeling place, and you can track that with the tools that I give you, the daily emotion tracker, the faulty belief list to track and deactivate those faulty beliefs. As you're deconstructing and reconstructing, see, you're using all those things to notice that you're thinking thoughts that are out of alignment. They feel a negative emotion. And you work day by day to gradually move away from that and into the more positive feeling thoughts. And then you move into your natural high vibration life where everything flows to you naturally. Okay, that's the video for today. Thanks for listening in. If you have any comments, leave them on the post, and enjoy your day.